Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody is well. Day's off to a good start. Okie dokie. Start here right now. All right, I have, we are going to test the unit on Friday. I have created some study questions for you. So if you are in Canvas and you go to the module wrap-up page, here we go. Everything on my computer is slow. I know some of you are trying to wrap up some other assignments here. So just a reminder, especially since everybody's a senior, almost everybody, we need to make sure let me say this, wait till I get everybody, some more people in here. So I don't have to repeat this. All right, my seniors, my seniors, my seniors. Okay, so we want to, technically the finals day was yesterday, but we weren't finished. So hopefully having the test on Friday will not conflict too much with your fourth period exam, if you have one. But this is not a final exam. This is just a unit exam. Okay. All right. So we are finished with fingerprints. You need to finish your gizmo. You need to make sure you get your set of fingerprints turned in. And you want to come back and do the review activities in Canvas. And then I have a worksheet. Excuse me. Just like the last time, I made it 0 points. So you can do written answers to it and turn it in if you wish. Or you can just use it as a study tool for the test. So it's broken up into topics. And so you definitely need to know the answers to these, because this is pretty much the test. But if you turn them in, you get extra points. Last time I gave 1 point, I'll give 2 extra points today. This time, if you, I have to do it like that because we actually have somebody who has 100, so this would give them 102. And Infinite Campus doesn't like that. I don't know that it'll actually give you the 102, but um, it'll be written that you have it. But again, so if you turn these in, I'll add bonus points to it. But right now, if you don't turn it in, it won't hurt you. But I definitely would go over it and make sure that you are aware of the answers to that. So again, be in Canvas. If you are finished with your gizmo and all your other things that you need to catch up on, and make sure that you start with the wrap up and do the wrap up activities, and then look at the worksheet. Okay. All right. Let's see. There might be 1 or 2 of you that I might pull out for a little one-on-one. Make sure that we can get you over the finish line. So be looking out for a text message in the chat. Alrighty. And as always, if you have any questions at all, please ask. Again, the test is Friday. After Friday, we will do ballistics. So I have opened up ballistics, and we'll just do activities that we won't have time to do a test, but we'll do the activities that'll take us to the end of the semester. Like I said, most of you are seniors, so you will probably depart from me by next Friday. You have rehearsals and all those kinds of things to do. I'm not even sure you'll all be in class. I think there's a mandatory rehearsal on Friday, Thursday and Friday. Let me check. Let me check. So we will. So again, so this is the last complete unit that we will do. All right. Again, senior grades are all. Let me wait a second because this person needs to hear this. All right, turn in all missing work by Wednesday. Wednesday coming. Week from today, all missing work is due in. Okay, week from today, all missing work is due for seniors. Might as well just say everybody because everybody, this class is mostly seniors. So this message is for everybody. All right, let's see what else. They asked us to say as many times as possible that everybody has to turn in your Chromebook, anything that was issued to you by LVA. And if you do not show, actually that's grades, 12th grade, you have to do it on Thursday. So all the seniors have to do it. Um, actually, this is everybody on Thursday. No, I said seniors are doing this because this says who 6 to 11. So you'll have to do yours before then. But in any case, they're going to send the police after you if you don't turn all of this stuff in. They said you don't have to stay for the bash. It'd be fun if you do, but attendance is mandatory because you have to show up at least long enough to turn in all your equipment. I think there must be a difference. Seniors do that on graduation practice. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Candace. All right, so that takes care of that. All right, so like I said, I should have given, if I was given a final exam, it would have been yesterday, but since it's a chapter test, we're doing it Friday. So hopefully it won't conflict with the one other assigned final exam that you have. All right. And again, it is just the unit test on fingerprints. And again, that's going to be the last test. So even for our non-seniors, we'll just have activities the following week. We're going to do ballistics. Everything will be related to ballistics up until the end of the semester. I might even pull out the other unit that we did not get to. There was one other unit that we did not get to. All right, we're doing ballistics. I might pull out one lesson on handwriting analysis, and we'll do an activity with that. But we are definitely going to do ballistics. All right. So that's where we're headed. All right, so again, for those who came late, good morning, good morning. You have a study guide to work on. Test is on Friday. All right. No, your fingerprints is not the final. That is an assignment that you must do. That's the final assignment, but know that you have to do that. And again, you're not having a final exam, you're having a unit exam on Friday. So a final exam would mean I put everything from the whole semester in there, and we're not doing that. We're just testing the unit for fingerprints on Friday. Okay? But yes, your fingerprints you need to turn in. If anybody having trouble with that, please let me know. Again, if you can't print the template, make a template of your own. That's very easy. Get a ruler, make some little boxes, and then do the activity that way. Okay. All right. So again, keep an eye on your chat because I'm going to pull some of you all out to have a little chat with you. So keep an eye out for that. Here we go. right. Jemiah, you were in the waiting room for the break room. Did you still need to talk to me? Okay, I gotta get there first. Alrighty, let's see. All right, Jordan, check your chat, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Jemima. I just didn't see you there. Did you need to talk with me, Jemima? I had just closed the break room and I saw you were there. I'm trying to do attendance real quick, so don't log out because I haven't done attendance yet. All right, so again, make sure that you have finished all missing assignments. Let's see, this class ends way too quickly on Wednesdays. Make sure you get your fingerprints turned in. And again, this is not a final exam. It is just a unit test. So it's only worth 30 points. It's not worth twice as much. Um, and we'll have other activities. So it's not the last thing we will do, but it's the last test that you will do. Okay. Might do one more thing grade wise by the 13th, because that's the last day that I can do that. And it'll be on ballistics. Alrighty. Get this attendance in. Friday. Test is Friday. Test is Friday. Your fingerprints are also due. And again, that's something that you will have to take a picture of and upload your picture. But please make sure that your prints are clear, that I can see the swirls or the arches or. Oh, you could, yeah, if you wanted to use out, if you wanted to use paint, that's good too. That's good too. We were just trying not to be messy. So that's why I said pencil. But if you have paint, if you have an ink pad, and you could do it like the professionals do. If you have an ink pad, instead of ink stains your fingers. But paint you can wash off real good. Pencil will wash off real good as well. It's just that lead pencils will give you that graphite uh, residue so that you can get a good print on your finger. Make sure you roll your finger so that you get all of the print picture on there. And again, look at before you tape it to your paper, make sure it looks like a fingerprint and it's not just a smudge. It's verification. Whichever one is the clearest, that's the one that you should submit. And remember, folks, you have to label it. So you need to label, identify what kind of fingerprints you have, loop, or arch. You need to identify if you can see the deltas and the core, and any minutia that you want to identify. That would be nice too. So submit whichever one is the clearest. In other words, if the point is that we see distinguished fingerprint, not a smudge. List of people. Alrighty, so time is up. Any other questions before we go? I didn't get a chance to talk with everybody. Most of you all who are one that I needed to talk to are only one assignment away from passing, so please make sure you get those turned in. And I will see you Friday. Have a great rest of your day.